This is about defending democracy. This is no longer Democrats versus Republicans. What do you want your kids to believe in? There must be give and take.
This is White Flag with Joe Walsh.
Hey, Donald Trump is responsible for what he says and does. Man, just like everything you and I say, we're responsible for our own actions. When we say something stupid, we're responsible. When we say something mean and cruel, we're responsible. When we do something bad, we take responsibility. How come Donald Trump's supporters, especially his media cheerleaders, never, ever, ever hold him accountable? I apologize, by the way. I'm responsible for this. I look like shit this morning. I haven't shaved, haven't showered in a little bit. It's Sunday morning. I'm recording this on a Sunday morning, and I just had to fire this off. Trump this weekend went down to Georgia this weekend, and he did all of his stupid stuff. He gave a big rally speech down in Georgia, and he talked about the stolen election in 2020. He went on and ragged and complained again about the stolen election in 2020. And then Donald Trump did something really stupid. He went after the popular Republican governor of Georgia, Brian Kemp. Trump did that. I mean, he laid into Kemp. He went after Kemp. He went after his wife, that they're not true, loyal MAGA Republicans. He lit into Brian Kemp, who is the very popular Republican governor of Georgia. What a stupid, insane, crazy thing to do, to the point that some people were even thinking, oh my God, does Donald Trump even want to win? But here's what drives me fucking batty. It wasn't Donald Trump's fault that he did something stupid like that he, during his rally, went after Brian Kemp and Brian Kemp's wife and divided Republicans. It wasn't Trump's fault. Trump just surrounds himself with bad people who whisper things in Donald Trump's ears, poor Donald Trump's ears. And it wasn't Donald Trump's fault that he went on and on and on again, right, about the 2020 stolen election that nobody outside of his most hardcore supporters even want to hear about. It wasn't Trump's fault that he did it. Other people made him do it. Other people told him about the 2020 stolen election. Other people got in his ears. Bullshit. Isn't it funny and isn't it sad that all these Trump supporters and all of Donald Trump's cheerleaders in the media, they hold everybody responsible for what they do, individual responsibility, except for Donald Trump. I come from the world of right-wing media. Donald Trump's cheerleaders in the media, Hannity and everybody on Fox News and everybody in conservative talk radio, they know privately it was a really bad, stupid thing for Trump to go down to Georgia and go after the popular Republican governor Brian Kemp. They all know it was stupid. They all know that Trump did that, but they can't say that what Trump did was stupid and bad and defeatist, so they have to blame it on other people. See, when you come from right-wing talk radio like I do, if you go after Donald Trump, you lose your radio show. If you go after Donald Trump, you don't get to go on Fox News anymore. So what these right-wing media people do is they try to send signals to Donald. Like, Donald, we know it wasn't your fault. We know you didn't mean to go after Brian Kemp. You got bad advice. Bad, crazy people like Laura Loomer whispered stuff in your ears, and they made you say that stupid stuff again about the stolen election. They can't blame Trump. Here's the thing. Take Hannity, Sean Hannity. Sean Hannity knows it was stupid this weekend for Trump to go after Brian Kemp. He knows it was. Sean Hannity can't say that because Sean Hannity wants to keep his TV show and he wants to keep his high ratings. So Sean Hannity will say other people made Trump do it. There's a guy named Eric Erickson, a radio guy from Atlanta. He actually said the day after, yesterday, Sunday, that the difference is Democrats do a really good job of keeping the crazies away from Biden and Harris, but the Republicans do a really bad job because the crazies are always around Trump and they sit next to him at dinner and they whisper bad, crazy things in Donald Trump's ears. They give him ideas. And so then poor Donald goes out there and says all this crazy shit. Eric Erickson actually said that yesterday. That crazy people whispered shit in Trump's ears, and Trump repeated that shit at his rally. It's not Donald's fault. It's not Trump's fault. They can't say it is. What a cowardly thing, right? They know it's bad. They know it was a horrible idea, and it may cost them the state of Georgia. But they can't say that, or they'll lose their radio show. I am utterly sick and tired of this. And this is not just Trump's media cheerleaders, all the Trump supporters, people I deal with and talk to every day. That young black kid on the south side of Chicago, he's responsible for what he did. And those teenage punks over there, they're responsible for what they did. And every Democrat who says something bad, they're responsible for what they did. But Trump, never responsible. Never, ever, ever. This notion of individual responsibility when it comes to Donald Trump never, ever applies as far as Trump supporters are. Makes me so sad. It's so pathetic. Because I know deep down these people believe in individual responsibility. But Trump is their leader. And so he's immune from personal responsibility. So they treat Trump. Here's the deal. All of Trump's media cheerleaders and Trump supporters, think about it. They treat Trump like a victim. He's like an aggrieved victim. Utterly not in control of anything he does. He's just a poor victim, which is gold for Trump, because Trump's secret sauce is he is a victim. If Trump couldn't play the victim, Trump couldn't breathe. And Trump's media cheerleaders, and sadly his supporters, they give him that oxygen. Poor Donald Trump. He's never, ever, ever responsible for anything he says or does. It's always somebody else's fault. Hey, Trump supporters, you're way, way, way better than that. I'm Joe Walsh. Let's make it a good week. Hope you had a good weekend. This is White Flag with Joe Walsh. Joe Walsh White Flag at gmail.com. All one word. Joe Walsh White Flag at gmail.com. Thanks for listening. Be brave.
Thank you for listening. Remember to listen, share, and follow White Flag with Joe Walsh on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, and everywhere great podcasts are found. And be sure to leave a 5-star review. This has been White Flag with Joe Walsh.